How is it going, boys and girls? Welcome back to another episode of the Charlton Athletic Career Mode. Let's get straight into today's episode where we are about to face Chelsea of all teams in the opening fixture of the Barclays Premier League season. It's not actually Barclays anymore, but it rolls off the tongue nicely, so we're going to go with it. So Chelsea, a team that when Charlton were in real life in the Premier League, provided some really entertaining games against Charlton. I remember we beat them 4-2 on maybe Boxing Day, I think it was. Jason Ewell had a brilliant game. I think he scored 2 goals that day. I remember John Terry scored a header for them. I think we also beat them 2-1 in another game. There was also a game where we had Hasselbank, who's obviously a Chelsea legend, and he scored against them. Didn't celebrate, so it should be a very entertaining affair. Now, Rob Holding, our new signing, unfortunately will be out for about 4 to 5 weeks. So that is a bit of a blow. Reece Oxford, though, will probably come and step in. And we've obviously got Patrick Bauer on the bench. And our centre-back area is looking a little bit surer with the signing of Holding. I would also argue that Koopmeiners can be considered a centre-back because he obviously has it on his available positions. So, you know, we're probably one signing short, and we do have a budget over here of £29.21 million. I don't really want to spend all of it, but I reckon maybe one more injection into this squad, like a really high quality player, maybe 1 or 2 more loans, and we are looking really nice ahead of this season. So let's see what we can do. If we can get somebody in ahead of the Chelsea game, I will be very pleased, but it remains to be seen whether we can. Right then, we've got a decent amount of money. We've got Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, 26 years old, 83 rated, can play central midfield and right midfield as well. He would essentially come in and be our best player in the whole squad, and he would take over the place of probably Tariq Fosu. He is probably worth 2, 3, 4 places in the Premier League table if we can manage to get him. He has a release clause of 32.7 million. I don't have that much. Even 27 million is quite a lot. Let's go for it. Let's see what we can do. Jurgen Klopp comes into the business room with us, and we are going to sit down with him and try and negotiate this. I'm feeling like we're going to probably have to offer about 25 minimum, absolute minimum. Player swap's an option. Let's see if they want anybody from our team. Whoa, new signing James McCarthy, possibly on his way out of Charlton, and he hasn't even played a minute for us, really. They want 37.8 million plus a £6 million player, so this doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, does it? We'll go for 20. What are you going to say to that? 37.9. Let's go one more time and say 20 is our final offer and see what Jurgen says. Whoa, we're going to take some time to think about this. So the way I managed to get it to that point is I offered my 20 million, but I also added a 25% sell-on clause, which is literally a quarter of his future value. I don't plan to sell him anytime soon, but say we sold him for 30 million, we would only get... Oh shit, I've put myself on the pressure, on the spot to do maths. Damn. Basically, I think we'd get like 22 or 23 million. Anyway, we'll wait on them to come back with an answer and we'll see what they say. All right, 2 things here, really. First of all, the Oxlade-Chamberlain transfer offer is unacceptable. They still want around about 38 million, which we just can't get anywhere near. So we're going to have to abandon that one, poo-poo it for now a little bit, and maybe go for somebody who's more like an 80 or 81 rated player rather than 83 as Oxlade-Chamberlain is. Let's go also into this scouting update. So obviously we sent a few episodes ago one of our guys to, I was about to say Sandoval, to Paraguay, and Sandoval is one of the players. He's the first player on this list, 83 potential. Don't know if I want to keep this guy. He's probably not going to be good enough. He's a left-footed right back, it would seem, which is interesting. Montenegro, we've got Onaiz here, very, very good player potentially. Maldonado, I like his name, 86 again, could be a decent player. Oliveira, 82 to 94, Jesus. We've also got Gallardo, we've got Fuentes, and we've got Benitez, so a lot of good players there. I'm definitely taking Oliveira. I'm also going to take Onaiz, and I'm going to take Fuentes, and I'm going to take Maldonado. Those 4 we will remain scouting them. Thomas Barr, And that is 4 potentially really good youth players injected into Charlton there. So Neuchâtel Xamax have shown interest in purchasing Rico Hackett-Fairchild for 115 grand. It looks like a lot of his transfer talks are going to break down based on, I don't know what, maybe wage discussions or something of the sort. We're going to accept that anyway, and hopefully something will happen in that regard. Did I accept? I'm not sure, but either way, Hackett-Fairchild may be on his way out of the club soon. Yeah, we have accepted it. Yeah, could be bye-bye for Hackett-Fairchild. Wow, okay, Fiorentina have come in with a £12.8 million bid for Juan Foyt. Let's see how much that is above his transfer value, if at all. It is 2.8 million above his transfer value. I don't want to sell him, but could we improve on a 77 rated centre-back? Foyt has been good for me. I think we'll reject it because his value is only going to go up, and I'm not in desperate need to improve the rating of our back line. Like, it will be good enough to survive in the Premier League if we play well. But at the same time, I could cash in and maybe get like a 79 or 80 rated centre-back to go alongside Holding. I think we'll reject it for now. I like Foyt. He's a great young player, and he's done me well when we've actually played the matches. So I think we'll reject that for now. Yeah. And by the way, just a quick note: Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain may not have come to Charlton, but my next target, somebody who was recommended previously in one of the comments on a couple of episodes ago, James Maddison, 23 years old and £25 million valuation, 82 rated. So he is one that we might be looking at. Right, so I've managed to get a deal down for James Maddison. Well, I haven't. I've got an offer on the table. Again, they want 38.7 million plus Johnny Williams. This is just too much, isn't it? Right, okay. Right, sorry that I've just started commentating in the middle of a transfer negotiation, but if we get rid of new right back El Abdeloui, right, hear me out, and he's worth 6 million, and we pay 22.76 million is what they're currently saying. If we pay that and give Manchester United El Abdeloui, we might be able to get Jesse Lingard into the club. Now, I've already got a pending bid with Maddison. They said they'll go away and think about it, Leicester. But if I can get Lingard, I think I'm going to poo-poo the Maddison deal and go with Jesse Lingard. Yeah, what a player that would be to get in our first season in back in the Premier League. Let's see if we can knock this money down a little bit. They're putting it up. They're taking the piss out of me, mate. They keep putting it up. Look, 20 million, and you can have a 10%, no, a 15% sell-on clause. How about that? 22 point. Sorry, this doesn't make any sense. You can't just put it up, bro. Have the 15%. Have the 15% with 20 million. Have it. Take it. Oh, there we go. We can agree on that. Let's stay in touch for now. Jesse Lingard, potentially, boys and girls, coming into the club in our first season back in the Premier League. What a player. What an injection of quality that will be at the Valley in our starting 11, in our squad in general. Okay, let's go and see if we can do... Hang on, what? No, okay. I thought that they were letting us negotiate at Oxlade-Chamberlain's contract for a minute. Let's negotiate Lingard's. By the way, he can play right wing, CAM and centre forward. So essentially, effectively, we can play him as a striker. His link up with Iheanacho could be wavy. All right, so he'll be a crucial player, of course. Okay, 105, sure. Jesse Lingard, I should have known his agent would be a bit stingy. That's absolutely fine. 105 grand. And boys and girls, Jesse Lingard, there he is in a Charlton kit. Unbelievable. What a signing that is. 31 will not be his number going into this season, I don't think. But what a player. That is the best signing of the career mode to date. Unbelievable. And he will come straight in with probably a Rebo just sort of next to him / behind him. And Fosu's place will now be taken by, where is he? Jesse Lingard. There he is. We'll stick Fosu on the bench instead of McTominay. And that is a very solid looking Premier League team to go into this first game against. Oh, we lost El Abdeloui though, didn't we? We did lose El Abdeloui in the process, but still, Deke Still's a great right back. You know, he's a good defensive right back. But yeah, this is going to be our squad probably now to go into that game against Chelsea. Lingard, what a signing, boys! Stanley Liège have come in and they want to take De Vecchi on a 1-year loan deal. That is possibly okay, I think. Yeah, I think we'll let that happen, actually. De Vecchi is not going to be needed by us this season, and we can recall him if we get desperate, so we'll accept that. All right, so now we're going to change the kit numbers ahead of this season. So our number 1 is now going to be Oh, is it going to be Rody De Boer or is it going to be Sergio Romero? I can't decide. I think it's going to be Romero for this season. Yep, we've done it. De Vecchi doesn't matter, Maynard Brewer doesn't really matter, and Rody De Boer can be number 35 because why not? Rob Holding will be number 6, Reece Oxford will be number 30, Jay Da Silva is going to be our number 3, George Lapsley is going to go back to 32, Jesse Lingard's going to be number 25, Ian Nacho's going to be our number 9, Ian Nacho's actually going to be our number 10, and then I actually want to make Ryan Brewster, who is probably the most sort of the best finisher in the club and the sort of best out-and-out striker. He's going to be our number 9 going forward as well. And actually, I've changed my mind. Tariq Fosu is going to be number 14, and then I'm going to move Jesse Lingard to number 11. If it's free, yes it is. Jesse Lingard will actually be our number 11. So I think that's pretty much it. We'll do this by squad number so you can see from top to bottom. These are our squad numbers going into this season, the Premier League season. I know some people like to know, so here we go all the way through. You can obviously stop if you want to have a look, and we will crack on shortly with the rest of the transfers / our opening game of the season against Chelsea. So just received an email, just wanted to thank you for helping the club reach one of its brand exposure goals that we set out to accomplish, and that is one of the long-term goals of increasing season ticket holders by at least 10 within 3 seasons. Wait, 10? Or 10,000? That's not very many, is it? 10 season ticket holders. Either way, positive stuff and good work. Wow, so I've just had a squad report through from the Youth Academy, and look at this guy down here, Silvio Lucero. I love his name. He is a 65 rated player, nearly worth £1 million already, and his potential is up to 94. So very, very soon he may join the first team. Also, we kind of need a right back to support Deekstill. Solly's probably not going to cut it at Premier League level, and Henry Rose may be that guy. We'll keep an eye on him. We've also got like Thomas Romero, 61 rated already at the age of 17. We've got some really good players in here. So we'll keep an eye on all of these guys and potentially promote some in the coming episodes. And there's some confirmation that Jose De Vecchi has accepted a 1-year loan move to Huddersfield Town, who I believe are actually playing their football in the Championship. So he's gone back down a league to play actual football. And yeah, he broke down talks with Standard Liège in order to favour a move to Huddersfield. So here we go. We have not made any significant signings as Aston Villa come in here with a £570,000 bid for Chris Solly. I do not want to address that because Chris Solly deserves at the very least at least half a season, if not a full season, in the squad with the club that he's been at since a boy in the Premier League. But here we go anyway. We haven't made any further signings. Right back is an area I may have to address in the loan market. We may also get another striker, but now Lingard can play there. I don't know if that's going to be necessary, but definitely a right back. Anyway, we have Chelsea to contend with on Saturday the 8th of April. I don't actually know, of August. I don't actually know if it's at Stamford Bridge or at the Valley. We've got a couple scout reports coming through. Newcastle want Dickstill off me. I do not want to sell Dickstill at all. But we are now going to go and enter this game against Chelsea. We're back in the business, boys, and it is at the Valley, very fittingly. We are going to welcome a hugely brilliant European club these days in Chelsea to the Valley in our first game back in the Premier League. So just before we do that, I'm going to take you through the ratings of the entire squad ahead of the first game back in the Premier League. So Iheanacho, Lanes and Stengs all 80 rated and all like 20 to 23 their ages range between. We've got Lingard at 83 rated, Aribo and Koopmeiners both at 77, making their Premier League debut, but Koopmeiners is making his full debut. De Silva is 77, Foyt 78, Oxford 76, and Dick still 74, with Romero in goal at the moment at 79. I'll take you through the rest of the squad so you can see some of our key subs and reserves. McCarthy, Fosu and Hudson-Odoi are really key strength in depth players. Brewster and Suzuki down here as well. Albie Morgan looking to maybe get some game time this season again. Naby Sarr, Rob Holding injured, and McTominay as well. So that is our squad going into the season. It's ready for Premier League action. Here we go. Charlton versus Chelsea at the Valley. Let's try and get the win, boys. Wow, so straight away, the player that they've given me to look at on the preview screen is actually Luis Suarez. Brilliant. We've got Iheanacho ourselves, who's a good player, but Suarez, arguably the best striker in the world for the last 3 or 4 years, is about to play against Charlton in the league. Crazy times, crazy times. Here we go then, boys. Welcome to the Premier League. We've officially got the graphics live from the Valley, it says, and it says hashtag Chache. Charlton versus Chelsea. Martin Tyler and Alan Smith, the commentators, as always. And there is all of the Premier League branding that we have been waiting for in this career mode. It all led up to today. We've still got more things to accomplish in the future. We want to get European football. But first of all, our objective for this season is going to be Premier League survival. I will literally be happy with 17th place. There is Romero making his debut, and they are focusing in on him as, we've pretty much raided Manchester United. Romero, Lingard, McTominay, I can't remember if we signed anyone else. Here is our starting 11. It's Romero in goal, Dick Steele, Oxford, and Foyt and De Silva make up the back four. Then we have Aribo, Koopmeiners, and Lingard in midfield. And we have Stengs, Iheanacho, and Lanez leading the line. A very solid team. They're actually really short, aren't we, in terms of actual physical height on the left-hand side. Let's turn our attention to Chelsea, who in this career mode still have Eden Hazard, who obviously went to Real Madrid in real life. Let's have a look at how they line up. It's a crazy team, I can tell you that much. So Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal. They've got Zappacosta, Mandy, Ramos, and Alaba. Jesus Christ, Alaba and Ramos. Drinkwater starts. Tolisso and Pasalic. Don't know who Pasalic is. Moses is actually in the front three along with Suarez and Hazard. So very strong team. They've got a very good bench as well. Kante, Batshuayi, various other good players on the bench. Morata, I think, was also there. So here we go. I know I've been building this up for about the last 5 minutes, maybe even 10, but here we go now. It's literally going to be the next clip you see Charlton playing Premier League football once again. Here come Chelsea. Danny Drinkwater out to Victor Moses. Moses with a little drop the shoulder, and he's managed to work some time and space here. Oh, mate, they are such a better opposition than anybody we've come up against yet. Oxford with the good block. Here comes Danny Drinkwater of all players, and he puts the ball in 5 minutes past the debutant Sergio Romero. Danny Drinkwater, of all players in this Chelsea squad with the finish, runs over to his manager, and who is a random generic manager at this point in this game. But yeah, I mean, that was not brilliant, was it? That was not a brilliant start. Drinkwater with the finish. Charlton need to pick themselves up. Dick Steele tries to take on his man Pasalic. Easily depossesses him. Dick Steele gets the ball back, gives the ball up to Iheanacho. Lingard's looking for a through ball, and well defended. Here is Iheanacho again though, and tries to take it onto his left foot, but there are too many players blocking his way. We get the ball through to Lingard, back to Koopmeiners with his left-footed shot. Oh, thought that had gone in. Koopmeiners found a little bit of time to get the shot off and just couldn't find the accuracy to match it. Wasn't a bad strike by any means though, and that is Koopmeiners showing us what he can do on his debut, his second debut in this career mode, but definitely still his debut for Charlton. Here comes Luis Suarez, back to Tolisso, and Victor Moses dispossessed this time by Jay De Silva. Is he going to get the better of him? He's not. It's Jay De Silva, let's not forget, playing against his old club. Here comes Danny Drinkwater, and here's De Silva, who gives the ball away in his own box, and palmed away by Romero from the shot from Zappacosta. And Romero seems to be going for his near post all the time, and he was nearly caught out twice there. And here is Reece Oxford, thinking about what to do. Eventually finds Joe Aribo, who looks for Dick Steele, and Dick Steele looks to release Calvin Stengs. Stengs on the ball now. Stengs looking for a cross, and eventually off Mandy shins and out for a corner. Anthony Dick Steele apparently a player to watch. Probably our worst rated player on the pitch. I'm not sure why they've picked him in terms of FIFA rating numbers, but here comes a corner anyway from Diego Lanez into a dangerous area, won by Iheanacho, and over the bar. It was actually Reece Oxford eventually getting the touch, and over the bar, unfortunately. They both went for it. They put each other off, mate, and over the bar for a goal kick. Here comes Zappacosta down the right. He's got a mean cross on him, uses his left foot, punched away by Romero. Lanez tries to win the header. We do win it. Can we get on the counter here? It's Iheanacho to Stengs. Stengs holding the play up, waiting for a run. Finds Aribo. Forward to Dick Steele, that's good. Dick Steele looking to release somebody in the box. Good ball, but Kepa read it very well. Free kick to Chelsea. Who's their number 16? I don't know who that is. It's Suarez taking it, and Aribo gets the head away. Hold this up. Is this Jesse Lingard? It is, and he doesn't manage to win possession back. Here is Hazard in the box, hits the post, and the rebound straight back to him. He played a 1-2 off the post there. Eden Hazard puts Chelsea 2-0 up. That was a ridiculous goal. very, very much a sort of misfortunate goal as opposed to, you know, look at that. 1-2 off the post. Romero's on his arse. 2-0. Diego Lainez looking for a return. He is going to get one. It's a little chip. And it's going to be Koopmeiners in the box. Great tackle. And it was legal as well. Koopmeiners almost released, but he didn't. Foyt wins the header. Here we go with Joe Aribo, and that is half-time. The score is 2-0 to Chelsea. It's a difficult scoreline to take because I feel like we've actually played well, but Hazard and Drinkwater, of all people, providing two very clinical moments in this game. Should we change formation? Maybe. Here comes Pasalic down the wing, puts in a ball that tries to beat Romero, but not successful. And that is very poor. Suarez is going to get the better of him, is he? He's still got the ball, Suarez. Tries to get it past him. Well played, Reece Oxford. Kept his calm there and releases Jay Da Silva. Looking for runners, boys. Joe Aribo, look at the defensive midfield work from Pasalic there. Aribo does manage to find a pass. It's Jesse Lingard now. Jesse Lingard still on the ball. Hasn't got many options. Has to play it back into defence. Up to Koopmeiners now. Little ball and return ball for Iheanacho. Great save from Kepa. We are maybe going to get the ball. Yeah, we are. Koopmeiners turns his man. And corner ball Charlton. Come on. And Danny Drinkwater coming off the pitch for N'Golo Kante. Not who you want to see coming on to shore up the game. It's actually a free kick of all things right here. Okay. Let's just play that there. Calvin Stengs. Oh, it's actually Iheanacho who goes for it. And Koopmeiners. Here we go. Koopmeiners in the box. Look at the defensive work from Zappacosta there. Koopmeiners to Aribo to Lingard, shoots. A great save again. Come on, Charlton. Luis Suarez to Hazard. Back to Suarez, back to Hazard. My defenders getting in each other's way. Cross comes in and Moses is going to score for 3. At his near post again. What is going on with Romero at his near post? What is actually going on? And I think that's pretty much 3 shots, 3 goals for Chelsea. Maybe a couple more shots peppered in along there, but we've actually played really well. We've literally played really well. We just haven't, I say as I give the ball away from kickoff, but we just haven't been able to finish. Honestly, Chelsea's defensive work has been brilliant. Bosu playing the ball through to Lingard. Lingard with a goal. A consolation goal in practically the 90th minute. In fact, it is the 90th minute. He bats away an invisible golf ball in celebration, and look at that from Charlton, just showing a little bit of grit and determination even when we know we're going to lose the game. Jesse Lingard, the debutant, with a goal. Really nice finish, actually. He's been a bit hit and miss for me in this game, but that is what he can do, basically. Great finish, and it's not a completely embarrassing scoreline at the Valley now. And we've actually dominated this game, honestly. Here we go. Can we get a second goal? The ball's fallen to Stengs here in the box. Stengs, what has happened to his pace? Stengs turns. Stengs turns twice. 3 times. On the edge of the box. It's going to be Iheanacho on his left foot. Oh, and it hits our own player. And actually, I think it is out for a corner. It is out for a corner. Maybe one more chance for a goal here. It's Koopmeiners with the corner and Kepa punches away. And still, we've got the ball and we just about get timed out by the referee there. 3-1 the final score to Chelsea. I tell you what, we played really well, but actually Romero had a really bad game, being beaten twice at his near post and, just coming up against players like Hazard and clinical players like that was just very, very difficult for us this game. Hazard, probably one of the better players for Chelsea, but yeah, that is the end result. Let's see how the players did at least. Look at that. Just look at that space at his near post, Romero. Come on, mate. You're going to have to be playing better than that in the future if you want to keep your place. And it was actually 50-50 possession. We had more shots than them, same on target. And in terms of our player ratings, yeah, we did okay. Like, we did all right. We can't really complain about those player ratings. Everybody put in a good performance, really. And Chelsea, Victor Moses was man of the match, and I would say rightly so. So 3-1 the final score. Not embarrassing performance-wise though. Very, very good performance-wise. So after one game, that does put us in the relegation zone along with Brighton and Wolves, who also both lost by 3 goals but didn't score any themselves. And if we have a look at the calendar, we can see the 3 fixtures that we're going to play next time. We might have to play it a little bit more carefully this time because I know we used to sim 2 games and play 1, but I might have to take it, play it a little bit more by ear, basically, as we've got Liverpool at Anfield next. That's going to be a crazily difficult game. and then we've got Newcastle at home, followed by Leicester away. So 3 big games, and doesn't look like a particularly easy September either with Tottenham there, I saw. But there's never an easy game in the Premier League, and that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Make sure you leave a like on it. The transfer window's still open. Let me know if you have any ideas for loan right backs. That is what I'm looking for right now. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves, and sweet.